Hi, it's the Irish Gypsy here to bring you your June 2017 general readings. Thank you so much for joining us here today. Welcome to any newcomers who may be with us for the first time. Thank you for those of you who continue to watch, follow, listen, share, and subscribe, and for taking the time to send in your comments. Thank you so very much for those. Both the ones that you take the time to write in the comment column, and some of you actually email me your comments and feedback about the readings. So thank you for those. I do love reading those. Keep them coming. You guys are great. Thank you as well to my regular clients, especially lately, for how great you guys have been with your consistent feedback on how our readings together continue to play out in your lives. And for those of you who keep me so busy doing personal one-on-one readings, thank you so much. It's an honor and a pleasure to read for you, and I'm grateful for the trust you place in me to do so. And if any of you are interested in a personal reading with me and you haven't read with me before, you can click on the About or Description button on my YouTube channel's homepage, which will give you a little more information, and my email address, which is Maggie1McGuire@gmail.com. I would be delighted to work with you. That is MAGGIE1MCGUIRE@gmail.com. I do readings full-time 6 days a week, so I'm usually able to get back with you pretty quickly about setting up a personal reading, almost always within a 2-week period of time, anywhere between a few days upwards of 2 weeks. And I do a variety of readings, love and romance, compatibility charting, career, work, and finance, year overviews, gift readings, channeled messages, and so on. So if you're interested, send me an email. We will go from there. Make sure to check your rising and your moon sign videos as well, because as we always say, these are general readings and there's so many of you watching. Of course, they're not going to play out as predictably for all of you or mean the same thing to the same degree and its intensity. So try to watch your rising and your moon sign as well for additional insight or for more predictive readings for what's going on in your life for the time frame that the reading covers. So moving right along, this reading is for Aquarius, the air sign of Aquarius, for June 2017. Let us see what the month of June has in store for the water bearers, our Aquarians. June 2017 for Aquarius. June 2017 for Aquarius. Okay, Aquarius, we begin with the Chariot, followed by the Three of Pentacles. Nice combination. Next to that, we have the Eight of Wands, followed by the Ace of Wands, the Empress, followed by the Eight of Pentacles, and the Three of Wands, followed by the Knight of Pentacles. And from the bottom of the deck, your overall energy and guidance is the Two of Wands. Well, it looks like for a lot of you Aquarians, it's in terms of the minor arcana cards, we have two elements only here. We have Pentacles. We have 1, 2, 3 Pentacles, and 1, 2, 3, 4 Wands. Wands is fire energy. It's creating, building, manifesting. It can often point to career or artistic or creative endeavors or pursuits. Pentacles is, usually manifests in that earthly area of our life, things we can see and touch and feel, job, resources, assets, etc., property. So I really feel like for a lot of you, this is going to resonate in the sector of your life that deals with perhaps job, work, and career path, perhaps projects of some kind too, creative projects or endeavors, or community projects I'm getting as well. So we begin with the Chariot, followed by the Three of Pentacles. So the Chariot's a great card. It's a powerful major arcana card. It is a card of success. Success that comes from being focused and intentional and determined, persevering, not allowing yourself to get distracted or fall into any fears, doubts, self-doubts or insecurities. The Chariot is a card of success almost by sheer determination, powering through something, but being smart about how you're doing it too. It's about being very assertive, taking kind of the reins of life into your own hands, taking control and power of your own life, what you want, setting your goals, figuring out everything that you need to accomplish that, bringing all those resources together, and then assertively, in a focused, intentional manner, putting everything together, harnessing everything together to make something to propel something forward in a very successful way. Now, it's paired with the Three of Pentacles. So here we have that earth energy I was talking about. This is a card of, it can be a card of compromise and negotiation between people. It's kind of the artisan card. It's a card about people coming together under one umbrella because there's one common cause, one common goal, one something that they're trying to create or build or manifest. So it's about different people coming together with their different views and skills and talents and insights in order to create something. Even if the people are very different themselves, there's one common goal. There's something that everybody's wanting to achieve. So it's about working together to accomplish that. So it looks like for some of you, again, I feel like the specifics are going to vary because there's so many of you watching, but the energy is the same. There's this very much of a teamwork sort of energy, very successful, very powerful, people coming together and bringing their ideas and everything they need together to make something be propelled successfully forward. It could be a project within your own job, your work path. It could be I'm getting community project for some reason, like people coming together to build, create, manifest a community project of some kind. It could be creative or artistic endeavors as well, but it feels like it kind of falls under that umbrella. You can apply the same energy to relationships or even family dynamics, although I'm not really getting much of that energy. Now, next to that, we have the Eight of Wands, followed by the Ace of Wands. So fire energy here. It's that creative, building, manifesting energy, very fluid, dynamic suit. It's very forward moving, change, movement, action, creative energy as well. The Eight of Wands is a card of communication, powerful communication, swift communication, going back and forth. In the technologically savvy world we live in today, the communication can take all different kinds of forms, email, text, phone, etc. It can also represent messages on their way. You haven't received them yet, but they are coming. They are on their way. And I feel like it's about putting this project together. I'm feeling a lot of and maybe it's not necessarily a lot of people, but there is a group energy here, a group of people of very much a teamwork oriented energy. And I feel like there's communication going back and forth on how to succeed with this project to make something work, creating, building, and manifesting too. And it's very exciting energy, like an exciting new idea being at the start of it, because it's that Eight of Wands is paired with the Ace of Wands. So aces represent the number one, the beginning of something, a new start, which holds a lot of potential if it's taken care of. Aces represent seeds, which of course need to be planted and watered and fed and nurtured so that they can grow and blossom and fruit and end up giving back to us and nourishing us down the road. So otherwise, aces can just fizzle out as an idea which isn't acted on or carried through with. So this is the start of something. I feel like a lot of conversations, communication, going back and forth on building something, creating something, manifesting something, and everybody kind of working together to do that. And it feels like everybody's really excited about this. There's a lot of creative energy around this as well. Some of you, this may be specifically focused in your job or career path. Some of you may have been maybe out of work for a while, or you're getting a promotion, you're moving up, or you're heading up something, perhaps working with other people in a project at work. And again, some of you may have been unemployed and you're interviewing, but the interviewing isn't just with one person. It may be you're interviewing with groups, you're meeting with other people. Very exciting. I'm getting for this community project, somebody out there is involved in community projects which have to do with building homes or building structures of some kind in a way that benefits the community. It could be a community center, or maybe like home, like the Habitat sort of program, homes for people. So I'm getting that actual literal building sense as well. So next to that, we have the Empress, beautiful Major Arcana card, followed by the Eight of Pentacles, more earth energy here. So the Empress is the traditional earth mother of the tarot. This can sometimes represent actual mother or maternal figure. Could be a person that you're communicating with about this, whatever this is as well. Although I'm not really getting that, but it does sometimes represent a mother or maternal figure. The Empress is also a card about new beginnings. It's a card about fertility. For some of you, this could be literal fertility. It could mean pregnancy, conception. It could be you may be exploring and engaging in alternate forms of conception like IVF or something of that sort, and there's a lot of this energy around it, and the teamwork is you, your partner, maybe some other medical people that are kind of putting this stuff together, and it's very exciting creative energy. I'm also getting just a little bit of a flash on that. New beginnings, it represents that the time is right to begin to plant the seeds, which is great because it's a great follow-up to that Ace of Wands, which is also about being at the beginning. An exciting new idea, pulling things together. The Empress is about kind of planting the seeds in the ground. The time is right. The ground is right. It's time to plant those so that we can begin to nurture and take care of it, so it'll grow and fruit down the road. Now, the Empress is accompanied by the Eight of Pentacles, which is the worker bee card. It speaks of the slow, steady, but determined building up of a really good foundation for yourself, because a 10 would represent the end of a cycle, and we're at the 8 here. So it represents putting in a lot of time and effort and diligence into building up a structure for something, building a solid foundation in a financial and material sense as well, for those of you for whom this is a job career path, kind of resonating that way for you. So for some of you, you're starting something new, which is, the hope is that you're building up. It's going to enable you to build a more solid foundation than you've had before you. And some of you, again, I'm getting this community spirit, kind of philanthropic energy, that what you're creating and building and manifesting is actually going to provide a foundation for some aspect of community. And it's a really lovely kind of togetherness sort of feeling. However it resonates for you specifically, the energy remains the same. You have the opportunity to build something that's going to last and end up giving back to you down the road, or giving back to other people down the road. Now, at or towards the end of June 2017, we have the combination of the Three of Wands followed by the Knight of Pentacles. More offer opportunities, teamwork here. The Three of Wands is a card about, well, your overall energy and guidance is the Two of Wands, which is about making long-term plans, kind of getting your vision kind of set, that initial stage of figuring out what you want and kind of fleshing that out. The Three of Wands at the end of the month, the Three of Wands is the next step. This is where you're starting to do your homework, your research, you're starting to lay the groundwork, do the footwork, pour the concrete for the foundations, do the beginning steps, the beginning work. This can also represent, pulling together the resources that you need to accomplish this whole project, whatever this is. And for those of you who are entering a new job or new career path, it's learning, it's gathering together what you need. It's all of those things as well too. But it's paired with the Knight of Pentacles. Knights are the bringers, the deliverers of the tarot. They often represent offers or opportunities, or the speed at which a situation moves. The Knight of Pentacles is the slowest of all four of the Knights, but he's also the most dependable and reliable. Step by step, he's going to see the job done, and done right from beginning to end. This can also be an offer or opportunity that's tangible in nature. It could be a job offer. I'm getting for some of you that this combination of the Three of Wands and the Knight of Pentacles, what you are laying the groundwork, doing the footwork for. Some of you are going out and soliciting funds, or you're fundraising, or you're trying to get investors or other people to kind of bring in their money, their time, their skills, knowledge, resources, etc., to accomplish something. It looks like the month, for the most part, is about kind of coming up with this idea, figuring out how you want to build it, create it, manifest, and getting everybody on the same page and working together. And then around the middle of the month, for the last half of the month, kind of actually starting to do the footwork, putting the small things into place, because we're laying the foundation for something. We hope to really build something solid and stable that's going to be very nourishing and nurturing down the road. And it looks like there's again, this lovely teamwork, people kind of pulling together, all different types of people coming together to accomplish this. Again, for those of you that are just in community, or for those of you that are involved in a work or career project, could be a creative or artistic endeavor as well. Now, your overall energy and guidance is the Two of Wands. So this is about long-term thinking and planning. This is about figuring out, okay, we have this idea. How do we actually manifest it into reality? This is the beginning of the stage. We're at the pretty early on in the path. We're only at the 2 here. So the key to choosing the right path is in making sure you have a clear vision of what you want to achieve, because it makes laying out the path to getting there easier step by step. So it's about having a vision, and this month is about having that vision, fleshing it out, and then pulling together the resources, the people, the money, everything that you need in order to accomplish it, the skills, the training, education, etc. So really nice kind of building, manifesting energy on a variety of different levels. Again, you can apply this to spirituality or relationship, the relationship sector of your life. I'm not feeling or intuiting that energy. It's mostly around other things. They're more tangible, concrete things, but it's a lovely month. It looks like a busy month, a month where you're around other people, working with other people, brainstorming with other people, lots of communication, and then starting to do the actual work, the actual beginning steps, putting things into place and getting ready, kind of preparing, because this is going to continue to play out for some time. So Aquarius, what a great, inspiring sort of reading. I hope you have enjoyed it. I hope it's brought you a little bit of insight and guidance. It looks like you're off to a really good start, and it looks like there's a lot of support and encouragement as well. Again, if any of you are interested in a personal one-on-one reading with me, just click on that About or Description button. Feel free to email me directly at Maggie1McGuire@gmail.com. I would be most happy to work with you. Mid-months will be coming up in a couple of weeks, but within the next week, I'll be doing those short love snapshots as well. So until then, Aquarius, as always, I wish you joy, peace, blessings, and a happy life. Thanks so much for watching, and I hope to see you soon. Bye-bye.